Welcome to Mattawan Regional High School. To begin this afternoon's ceremony, I would like to ask National Honor Society President, Mr. Michael Malazzi, to please come to the podium to lead us in the salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, please stay standing for the performance of the national anthem by the Mattawan Regional High School Choir.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please be seated. Now, please join me in welcoming the senior class president, Anna Caputo.
Good evening, administration, Board of Education, high school staff, parents, and most of all, the class of 2020. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate all of my fellow classmates on this wonderful accomplishment. It has not been an easy journey. The road that is high school has come with many obstacles and challenges, and we have been strong enough to persevere and push through them in order to get where we are today. When walking into school on the first day of freshman year, graduation seriously seemed as if it was a lifetime away. On paper, 4 years seems like forever. It allows for a lot of change and character development, as every single one of you here have experienced. At the same time, as cliche as it may sound, these 4 years have flown by. No matter what kind of experience high school has granted us, I know that we are all extremely grateful to be here, and this ceremony will always have a special place in each one of our hearts. There are an abundance of memories that we have been able to make for ourselves at Mattawan Regional High School. From all of the excitement and support that was given to our sports teams at their games, competitions, and pep rallies, coming together to paint the senior shed, enjoying the company of the student body at Mr. Mattawan, reminiscing about our junior prom, being engaged by the musicals and dramas, to joining all sorts of clubs and extracurricular activities, we have been graced with a beautiful 4 years together. While it is great to recognize those types of memories, it is also necessary to highlight the little things. These include the new friend groups you made your senior year that you wished you had your entire life, choreographing your first dance piece, putting in countless hours of studying to keep up the great work in your classes, and most importantly, making the best out of each and every school day with your friends, finding happiness, laughing, and growing stronger relationships with the people around you. These are the things that we are going to take with us for the rest of our lives, and what will shape us to become the people that we are meant to be in the future. When I was younger and found out that I was going to be graduating in the year 2020, I was extremely excited. I thought about how cool of a year that was to graduate high school and how heartwarming it would be to have a ceremony with all of my friends for one last time. However, things didn't quite turn out as planned. Although we are living in an extremely uncertain, scary time right now, it is important to look at the positive side of everything. This ongoing pandemic has taught us valuable lessons that can be used to help us through any struggle we may face going forward. I believe that hope and strength are essential in life. We need to have hope that everything will get better and the strength to hold on until it does. When we walked into Mattawan Regional High School on the first day of freshman year, we were all individuals trying to find our way and make new paths for ourselves. Now standing here, I can say that we have grown together as a family. We are all one together in the class of 2020, and we should be extremely proud. Thank you to all of the parents, guardians, and family members who have supported us through our important milestones, our teachers and guidance counselors that have shaped our educational lives, and most of all to you, the class of 2020, for being a part of this family. Congratulations everyone, and best of luck in the future.
And now for the presentations of the awards. First up, honorable mention. The first award for individual achievement is presented to the student who had the third highest GPA of the class of 2020. Her hard work during her 4 years at Mattawan Regional High School saw her finish with a 4.54 weighted GPA. Next year, she will be attending American University, where she will be majoring in physics. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Cassandra Danielle. The next award will be presented to this year's salutatorian, the student with the second highest weighted grade point average of the entire class. During his 4-year career at Mattawan Regional High School, he has amassed a 4.546 weighted GPA. As a result, he has earned the respect of students and staff alike, while setting the bar high for what he will accomplish in his coming years at Cornell University, where he will major in engineering. Please join me in congratulating this year's salutatorian, Mr. Brandon Rodriguez. Last, but certainly not least, our valedictorian. This award is given to the student with the highest weighted grade point average of the 279 students that are before us. The hard work that he has put into his academics should serve as a model for all of us. In speaking with him about this distinction, it is clear that he understands the gravity that comes with his prestige and will represent the class of 2020 with honor. The result of his hard work is a 4.607 weighted grade point average. And we look forward to hearing all of the wonderful things in store when he begins Johns Hopkins University to study biological sciences in the fall. Please join me in congratulating this year's valedictorian, Mr. Norman Gardell.
Welcome, MRHS class of 2020. It is my distinguished honor to be your valedictorian. To Principal Eiler, Dr. Micah, and the entire school board, I want to sincerely thank you for all your efforts to ensure that we receive the best education possible. To all of our teachers and support staff, thank you for your dedication, guidance, and most importantly, your passion towards educating us. Without these attributes, we, the class of 2020, would not be here today. To our families, friends, parents, and guardians, without your steadfast support and love, none of this would be possible. Our graduation is your dream for us. Most importantly, to my fellow classmates, I want to congratulate each and every one of you on this momentous accomplishment. Thanks for making the last 4 years truly amazing. The friendships we forged here will last forever. I think we can all agree that the past few months have been a complete roller coaster ride. As we live this historic period in human history, I think it is important that we reflect on the positives in our lives. Despite all we lost and all the struggles we have gone through, we are here today, stronger than we were before. The crises we are facing have united us, and the shared trauma that we have endured will forever bind each of us to one another. We, the Matawan Huskies class of 2020, have overcome more than most other senior classes before us. These struggles, however, will not define us. They will serve to steel our resolve to ensure that our future and the future generations are better. Looking back, we will not only be seen as survivors, but rather champions who sacrificed their happiness to ensure others' safeties, as well as compassionate souls who protested and marched for equality for all. I believe that we, the class of 2020, will be role models, people who walked into the flames and still ended up succeeding. We are setting the example for all the difficult times that may come in the future, and I believe that it is imperative that we not only show our strength now, but as we leave into the world. We all have seen the worst sides of the world, whether it be an invisible enemy that locks us inside or the pervading racism that plagues our country. Every one of us has been affected. We are the class that must make the change. We not only have the power, but we have the motivation to alter the course of history. Whether you are protesting on the streets or culturing samples in a lab, the contributions that we make to the world will define our future. It is up to each and every one of us to stand up to and overcome the injustices and hardships that we face, and I know that as a member of the Matawan Husky community, we can truly make a difference. The end of our senior year has truly been tolling, both mentally and physically, and the losses have been indescribable. We, as a class, share in many of these losses. Some of these losses have been tragic, including members of our own community. Some were much more trivial, such as losing our last few moments in high school. As trying as these moments have been, the shared pain, both great and small, has brought us closer together. And the best way to heal is by doing it together. Over the past 4 years, we have shared the same hallway, the same classrooms, the same experiences. We can never let this go, as no matter how far we move, no matter what heights we reach, we will forever be linked together. I believe that not only do we have a duty to go out in the world and make it a better place, but we have a duty to each other, as Huskies, to work as hard as we can to make each other better people. We can't settle for average or satisfactory. We must strive for greatness and happiness. Together, united as one, we can do anything. And we must take that mentality with us always. Never forget where you came from, never forget who you grew up with. Always look out for each other, and we will succeed in not only changing the world, but changing the world for the better. I will leave you all with a quote by Woodrow Wilson. We cannot be separated in interest or divided in purpose. We stand together until the end. Thank you all.
At this time, I ask that senior class members of the Matawan Regional High School Choir please take their position to sing the goodbye song.
see you like a budding flower. As you do. Goodbye till we meet again. I'll always call you friend, but for now we must say goodbye. It's the hardest thing you'll ever have to do. All the laughs and smiles and the times I've had with you. Goodbye is the hardest thing you'll ever have to do. All the love we shared, it's just a memory or two. So with a tear in my eye, we just can't ask why. Let's just quickly say goodbye, 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 goodbye.
At this time, please join me in welcoming to the podium our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Joseph Micah.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to use my abridged version tonight due to the little rain that's coming down right now. So good evening, everyone. Graduates of the class of 2020, what would life be like if we had no courage to attempt anything? We know the answer. It would be nothing. It requires courage to live our lives. What is courage? It allows us to make the difficult decisions, face our fears, and confront uncertainty. Courage helps us maintain our integrity when we stand up for our values and our beliefs. Courage requires strength to take action because it's the right thing to do. At the same time, it is important to be aware of fear and acknowledge that courage and fear always exist together. If you don't have fear, there is no need to have courage. You will learn to manage and overcome that fear over time, but don't let it defeat you. Why is courage important? The world has changed. Events have reshaped society in lasting ways. Simply being in this world is no longer enough. Doing in this world is how we initiate change, and that is not easy. It is time for you to transcend academic accomplishments and become an active participant in your family, your relationships, and your community. They need you. What is the result of living with courage? It allows you to learn about success, failure, reinvention, investment in yourself and your community. It gives you the confidence to ask questions, engage in conversations, and confront problems head on. It will help foster the skills to deal with life's challenges and then create lasting change. You will be able to seek out others who are just as courageous. You will become leaders. You won't always see or feel the effects of your courage right away. The difference you will make often takes time to be revealed. But when courage is the driving force, the impact of your actions will take shape. And I leave you with this, a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We are now faced with the fact that tomorrow is today. We are confronted with the fierce urgency of now. In this unfolding conundrum of life and history, there is such a thing as being too late. This is no time for apathy or complacency. This is a time for vigorous and positive action. Congratulations, class of 2020. Now go out into the world and use your courage to be that agent of change. Thank you.
Will the candidates for the Mattawan Regional High School diploma please rise? Superintendent Micah, I take great pride in presenting to you the class of 2020. In the name of the faculty, I hereby certify that those students receiving diplomas this afternoon have fulfilled both state and township regulations for high school graduation, and I have therefore placed my signature upon each diploma signifying same. I therefore respectfully request that at the conclusion of our ceremony, the honorable members of the Board of Education bestow upon these graduates the diploma of Mattawan Regional High School. Graduates, you are an enthusiastic and sophisticated group of individuals who over the past 4 years have led by example and with great distinction. I wish each of you a future that is filled with health, happiness, and prosperity. The following of names this afternoon will be performed by Mattawan Regional High School Assistant Principal Mr. Philip Tiberzi and Ms. Lorena Carbajal.
Yasmin Abdelaziz,
Mackenzie Elliott,
Andrew Adamski,
Nicholas Espada,
Jenna Ali,
Christopher Hale,
Amira Ali,
Griffin Falco,
Noah Ali,
Sydney Farley,
Well, you don't have to start it yet. Just we got a few
Samantha
minutes.
Amaro,
Ready for it.
Austin Feely,
Amir Amin,
Dylan Flanagan,
Matthew Ameline,
Ashanti Fletcher,
Brian Anderson,
Anthony Fosu,
Joseph Arana,
Alyssa
Hey,
Bunt,
Savannah, one of you guys head out to the other band in the garage.
Thomas Aaron,
Mark Andrew Gagneron,
Olivia Awalt,
Brianna Gambino,
Nate Awafalaju,
Mariah Garcia,
Jalen Bailey,
Norman Gardell,
Amanda Barber,
Noel Gardner,
Dylan Barbieri,
Zuri Garner,
Mariana Balone,
Emma Garofalo,
Diamond Bennett,
Abigail Germain,
Jaden Berry,
Jaden Jeter,
Joseph Berrios,
Lucas Goxon,
John Bukers,
Andrew Gonzalez,
Evans Boateng,
Daniel Gonzalez,
Jake Bowden,
Colin Gray,
Charlotte Brady,
Jessica Gromkowski,
Jacqueline Bridgman,
Vincent Guarino,
Jaden Brigandi,
Christian Guevara,
Weymouth Whittingham,
Rogelio Gulad,
Nicholas Brown.
Joseph Gutierrez.
Cole Berlin.
Anthony Guzman.
Rakia Butler.
Peter Habib.
Olivia Calcagno.
Ronnie Habib.
Christian Camperino.
Niles Halliburton.
Anna Caputo.
Yasmina Hamuda.
Jessica Cardano.
Danielle Harzo.
Justin Carroll.
Clarence Caney.
Ethan Chandler.
Jose Iquieta Zapata.
Allison Chen.
Lauren Hiley.
Melissa Churchill.
Nazir Hughes.
Robert Clifton.
Joshua Hunt.
Abigail Collins.
Priscilla Engel.
Marcella Colonna.
Michael Infante.
Mercedes Concepcion.
Tamara Jones.
Thomas Conrad.
Edwin Juarez.
Malik Fox.
Gennaro Juarez.
Garrett Crawford.
Jason Kalita.
Adrian Curry.
Mark Palka.
Jacob Sobolski.
Christian Kennedy.
Cassandra Daniele.
Reve Kent.
Jessica Luisa.
Gavin Ram.
Edward Donahue.
Caitlin Nauer.
Gabrielle Downey.
Cecilia Lacovara.
Colin Driscoll.
Kelly Lambertson. Emily Lasco. Michelle Liu. Anthony Peters.
please stand for the singing of the Manawan Regional High School alma mater. Parents and guardians, friends and loved ones, members of the Board of Education and Superintendent Micah. This is the Manawan Regional High School class of 2020. Congratulations. Manawan Regional High School class of 2020, dismissed.